bang isn't banging. Hold on. Okay, I guess we're just gonna have to make this work. My hair is dehydrated. But anyways, I'm gonna be popping in and out a lot because I recorded this on Thanksgiving. I don't know why I did that. I just wanted to get it out the way. But I'm gonna be popping in and out to be making some clarifications on certain things. So yeah. Hola, okay, so this is going to be the first story time on my channel / get ready with me. I'm going to be telling you guys about the time me, experienced racism from a designer in the drag community. So I basically told this story on my TikTok, then TikTok kind of banned me, and then everybody was kind of, well, not everybody. There was like 80-20. 80% of the people agreed with me, 20% of the people did not agree with me. They thought I was reaching, that just bad customer service. So today I'm going to be providing all the receipts while I'm doing my makeup. Today I'm going to be providing all the receipts and, you know, clarifying some questions that everybody had for me. So this issue dates back all the way to September 1st. But we actually start talking about my look and stuff. I guess you can say not October. I guess you could say August, like 30th. Chingada. I meant August the 13th and 14th. Sorry. The 29th. And I'll be leaving some like screenshots on the side of me so you guys can read and stuff. So basically, I tell them about my concept and I tell them about my look, how I want to be Princess Tiana, and how my ex wants to be Prince Naveen, because they dragged me on that girl, but Prince Naveen. So, yeah, but yada yada yada, y'all probably pretty much know all that. So already, like in our early messages, I'm already seeing like a, how do I say it, like a decline in response. Like, he asked me PayPal or Zelle, and then I told him, you know, PayPal. And I sent him a screenshot asking, was this him? And basically, like a couple hours later, which is no big deal, like I'm seeing this as not red flags. They should have been red flags though. But I still went. I still was like, let's go through with this. So I went through with it. And then he said that was him. And I ended up sending him the money. And then after I sent him the money, I just had to make one request. And I didn't think it was going to be really much of a big deal. But I kind of noticed it was going to be a big deal when he was like, sweetheart, I only take, what's the word? Like, you guys will see it. Basically, he's telling me, like, because I was like, can you make my waist smaller on the dress? And like, you know, like snatch, like, because I have a small waist anyway, so can you make it snatch? But it's called proportionizing and making like the gown look bigger. Like, even though let's say my waist is a 26, I think it is a 26, and I want the dress to have like a cage underneath that's bigger and more flowier, that can make my waist look smaller, if that makes sense. Proportionizing. So basically, he was trying to make it seem like it was a big deal, me requesting that. And I was just like, why is this a big deal? But nevertheless, I was like, my apologies. And then we went on about, you know, making plans. So then a little later, he breaks down like his payment method. Like, he said 50% up front and then 25. So I was just like, well, okay, like, I don't have a problem with that, you know. But remember that he said 50% up first and then 25% now and then 25% later. So I was like, okay, me being the bimbo that I am, I'm like, oh, okay, so are we in agreement? And then he's like, yeah. Now, next category. The next category is time it will be here, and time, how long it will take him. So dates, basically. So I basically tell him up front that I need the dress within 6 to 7 weeks, but he told me that it takes him 8 to 9 weeks. And then I explained to him, well, I need it before Halloween. Like, that was very clear from Jump Street. I need it before Halloween. Jump Street, like, I didn't lead nobody on. I didn't tell him, because he told me it takes him 8 to 9 weeks. But then I told him, like, I need it by then. And then he was just like, well, it's going to be like a extra service fee. And I didn't mind because I was just like, well, if this is usually his time he takes to construct garments, like, who am I to be like, oh, can you still charge me the same price that you charge everybody else, basically. And I was like, well, I'll just pay extra for it if that's what it takes. So that was that. And then we move on and then we talk about Prince Naveen costume. So my dress was $800. Let's talk about payments now. My dress was $800. Prince Naveen suit was going to be 800. No, not 800. Prince Naveen's suit is going to be $745. And then he asked for his measurements. Mind you, my partner's like the same size as me, so nothing important there. After that, some weeks go by, and I'm letting him do his thing because I know it's going to take him a minute. So I check in every now and then. And then as I posted on TikTok, girl, this is when I checked in. And then out of nowhere, remember how I said remember the payment thing? He's going to tell me, oh, you send second payment now. And I'm just like,
don't be shocked. You're shocked? You're shocked?
okay, I guess I'll send the second payment now. Because I was just checking in to see how everything was coming along. I don't get any update, but you want your money. So this was just me being naive, and this is me working with this person for the first time. So, I'm not thinking much of it. And at the time, I actually wasn't like home. I was out and about. So I was just like, okay, let me just send the second payment because, I need my dress on time and I don't need to be playing any games because I had a photo shoot booked too. So I sent this man his second payment, like what he asked me for. So I sent him his second payment and what he asked me for. And that was that. And remind you guys that when I sent that message of, oh, how's it coming along? That took him 2 days to get back to me.
You're shocked?
And I'm not saying like, oh my goodness, you have to reply to me right back then and there. But when you reply back to me, you wanted your money right then and there. Girl, not clicking. Yeah, hi, me again. The dates are not chronology. I'm not telling a story in chronologic order. There we go. I'm basically going by payments, dates, execution, if that makes sense, like me getting it. So when I say he said it October something, no, I'm saying like it's actually not in the day of. I'm just speaking in payments terms and dates terms. I hope that makes sense. I sent the message, I think September 21st. It's going to be right here. September 21st. And he got back to me on the 23rd, if I'm not mistaken. I'm trying to remember the screenshots to my best ability because I'm using my phone to record because my camera has been making this weird. But like I was saying, 2 days later, he does tell me that the dress is under construction. And I'm like, okay, I'm fine with that. And then he tells me the projected date is October 25th or the 20th. And I try to reason with him. I'm like, could it be closer to like the 20th? And so then he tells me why, because he wants the dress to be perfect. Keep that in mind too. He wants the dress to be good. He don't want it to be rushed. And I'm just like, okay, you the designer. I'm just the person that came up with the concept. So I just want you to execute it correctly, girl. So I don't say anything. I just let him keep doing his. So basically, he tries to like low-key kind of like bully me because he's like, what did he say? He was just like, well, I'm just following what you said you needed before the 31st. Okay, so what you thought? You thought you were gonna sit at the 29th?
What the fuck are you doing?
Meaning the 31st, meaning like a week before the 31st, meaning like at least 4 days before the 31st. But just listen. Then he texts me and tells me I have a remaining balance of like 175, I think. And I'm like, either you can't count or I can't count. But I know I can count. one thing I can count is my money. So I literally told him, I was just like, it's $145, but like, you know, could I see pictures of the dress and of the suit?
I think the fuck not, you trick ass.
So he literally disregards what I say, and he's just, you know, doesn't pay attention to what I say. I don't even think he said anything back, but screenshots will be here. So I go on about my day. I'm not worried about it. I'm just like, well, you know, he's just probably one of those last minute people will probably be here, you know. Man, I'm thinking like the 26th or 27th, and I'm like, okay, I can work around that because, you know, it's not on Halloween, and I have plans on Halloween. I went to Disneyland, fun, but I had plans Halloween anyway, so I was like, I can't do a shoot, and then I booked the shoot for the 26th, I believe. And then I ended up talking to the photographer, and that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. Photographer, and seeing if he can work with me a little bit, because I'm telling him that my dress is not here yet. So like I said on TikTok, if you guys hear any background noise, that's my baby being annoying. Anyways, so basically, like how I said, how after I sent the second payment, he went radio silent. Like, he didn't say nothing October 25th, October 26th, October 27th, October 28th. You know where I'm going with this. So I called PayPal May 1st, November 1st. And basically, they tell me, like, you know, there's no problem to get my money back. Like, it's not going to take anything. They just going to reach out to the merchant. Hey, girl. They just said, it's going to take about 9 days for me to get my money back. And then that'll be the end of it. And I was just like, all right, that's fine with me. Because, you know, I sit it under business. With PayPal, it's easier to get your money back than like Cash App and like, you know, Apple Pay and stuff like that. Because you have like possibilities to send it under. So like I said, after that, he went radio silent. And, you know, I'm going to show screenshots just how I showed on TikTok. But this time, they won't be like rushed through.
Right.
And I can get, and then, because my friends are here. But anyways, so basically, so it won't get, you know, demonetized or taken down. So, you know, you guys will be free to see them. But yes, you guys, I'm going to get my wig laid down.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to weigh my leg for me. And I'm going to tell you guys my thoughts and how I feel about everything. And, like, the people that are feeling tossed up about it. Because I get that there's two sides to a story, but in the same sense, yeah, I'm just gonna tell you guys.
Sorry, I can't see. Okay.
It's fine.
So if it's a little rough.
It's fine. Girl, I had words. Had a bitch slaying me around.
Damn.
You know you was there.
Damn, I was.
Slung me.
Did you do that story time?
No, I haven't. I will do that. That will be a story time. Girl beat me up, and then I end up moving into her apartment.
Yeah, that should have been a story time.
I know. I be procrastinating because editing is a bitch.
Spin a bag, I need my Marcus, told the clerk hello. Walk in with my bitch, she walk all yellow. Catch some flights, gotta stop in and let it Heathrow. Sitting by the window while I'm counting Cinos. Spin another bag and we do it all again. We tryna run it up to my bro, what's the plan? All up in my mentions when I see them, they my fans. You win, then you lose, gotta take another chance. Let's go to my lady, yeah, call me when you need me. If I told them what I made, they would not believe me, yeah. Who said this shit was easy? Got some love in the bay, I feel like G-Eazy. Bitch, I'm fired up, I feel like KBZ. Your times are solid shows and they all lined up. I cannot complain cause this is what I signed up for. They give me looks when I spend racks at designer stores. She a thought for Chanel, she a designer whore. Only outcome is income, got her money galore. I'm doing good, but I know there is more to life, so I pray for better days. Thanking God, cause I finally found a way. On a PJ from the A to LA. Asking for a hand, I'll get a fuck out my face. On Rodeo Drive and I spin a bag and need my Marcus, told the clerk hello. Walk in with my bitch, she walk all yellow. Catch some flights, gotta stop in and let it Heathrow. Sitting by the window while I'm counting Cinos. Spin another bag and we do it all again. We tryna run it up to my bro, what's the plan? up in my mentions when I see them, they my fans. You win, then you lose, gotta take another chance. Let's go.
Last time, the first pictures is what I asked for. The second pictures is what I was supposed to get, but I didn't get it because Halloween already passed and it's not what I asked for. Like, where did you get yellow from? But if that wasn't clear, I just wanted to make sure that was clear. I never got it. I just wanted my money back. So I hope you guys read the screenshots. Okay, I'm done. Now proceed to the end of the video. And don't forget to like and subscribe. So this is the look, you guys. But let me tell you my thoughts. But personally, I feel like I had to experience it. So, and everybody was trying to say, well, it's not racist, it's not this. The only reason why I say it is racist and problematic is, as a Black person, we experience microaggressions. And just the whole, like, how do I explain it? Like, for instance, when he said the thing about the date, like, oh, I'd rather just have it done like at a nice prominent time. Or I like basically saying like he don't want to be rushed, but trying to say it in a professional way. For instance, like saying like things like, oh, well, you already basically, since I already paid you, and if I want to make any changes or alterations, you can't do that. But it's like, why not? How is that such a big deal? How is that such a, how is that so difficult? I don't think it's difficult. I just think that he necessarily didn't want to do it. And, it just feels racist. If you get my drift, nowadays, like, people are not outly going to say, oh, they're racist or, oh, they don't work. And like I said, on his page, I might put screenshots right there, but on his page, I didn't see many people of color. And if they were rude girls. And I know Silky did comment and say, like, he has ALS. I'm not trying to put his business out there, but she's the one that told me that. And I just feel like this might sound wrong, but I'm just going to be honest. Sometimes people could, try to use that, like, to try to scapegoat a situation, if that makes sense. Like, and I'm not saying that he used that with me, because he didn't even use that with me. He didn't tell me that. But in the same sense, like, if that is the case, if he does have ALS, because I do not know if that's what Silky commented on my comment section. If he does have ALS, I feel bad, but in the same sense, I paid you to do a job. And if you said you can do the job, then I expect the job to be done just like everybody else, because you told me that you could do it. Like, and you didn't even tell me about that. So how would I know that? Like, I would have no idea or control over that. So it just feels very problematic to me. And I did have other girls did tell me that weren't rude girls, that girls that just see my, like, my TikTok video and stuff like that. Like, oh, I don't think he's racist. He did that to me too. And some girls was just like, yeah, he is a bit problematic, and, he just doesn't do it he just didn't do it to you, he did it to me, and it does seem problematic. Like, you can tell rude girls get favoritism. But in my mind, I'm just like, if I'm paying the same price, I should be seeing the same, I should be getting the same treatment. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the receipts. And for this lovely installment, my cousin did it, and who laid it and styled it for me today. I'll put all like their Instagrams and stuff in the description box if you guys care enough. And I hope that you guys are subscribed. Make sure you subscribe, and make sure you guys leave a like and leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Was I tripping? Did it seem like microaggressions? Did it seem problematic to you guys? Or did it just seem like simply poor customer service? I could be wrong. I'm open to that. But in the same sense, don't be rude, and don't come. Even to him, I didn't even like when people were calling him a racist scammer and all that. I didn't promote that. Like, because that's not me. But I understand some people, care about me. Some of my followers on TikTok, they care about me, and they don't want to see that, because, sometimes it makes me discouraged and not want to continue drag, because this is not the first time. Like, I have many other story times, you guys. the mistreatment of the dog. Make sure you leave a comment, make sure you leave a like. Until the next time, bye. But let's throw the bonnet on because these Cleo braids is not it. Okay, give us enough faux